minutes ago.
Oh,
Hey, no, I was here 21. I've been here 7 minutes.
oh
Okay,
my
he's
God.
been trying to
Okay,
connect the
good.
foundry for the past 7 minutes.
Correct.
I feel good now since my meeting got longer than expected.
You feel good now. Oh.
Yeah. I was like, I'm going to be so late, and you guys are going to be like so far ahead. But no.
No, everybody was late today.
Yeah, I
That's not true.
Even Trash.
That's
No-
not true.
Normally he arrives 30 minutes before. Now he arrived like 25 minutes before the session.
Oh yeah,
Oh
he was
shit,
late.
that's late.
Akuna was early, really early.
It's
today.
like the opposite of Shambles, you know? When Shambles is on time, everyone's like, oh, what the fuck?
I mean, sometimes Koen's early, sometimes he's like, I don't feel like joining yet.
Oh wait, no, sorry, my bad. When you were sitting here with the music bot, I thought you were sitting here with Koen at first. That's why my brain remembers incorrectly.
No, because I did something weird earlier, so I was just double fixing everything.
I thought Koen was here before me.
I don't fucking care about the tweet.
Do you still do your YouTube intro? Yes.
I don't have a YouTube intro. Will you make me a YouTube intro?
Hello everyone, my name is Wolfie Quest and welcome to my channel. Did you know that 60% of you are not subscribed?
Probably more.
If you just hit that like and subscribe button down below, that'd be great.
It will really help me out in the algorithm.
Alright, I do see that Eleanor is connected.
Yeah, guys, I just have no problems.
Yeah, so Lola was the issue.
You arrived after everything was fixed. What can I say?
I mean, technically
Yeah.
Lolo came and Cloudflare fixed itself after he
Yeah.
fixed it. So
I have this thing called an IT aura. Stuff starts working when I'm around.
Stuff starts breaking when I'm around.
True, every IT guy has that. It's true. It's true. Every time I go to the IT support of our company,
Yeah,
and I feel really embarrassed because I'm a IT consultant, so I should know this shit. And then shit is broken, and I go to them and it's like, hey, this program has not been starting up the whole morning. I
Yeah.
checked everything. It's not. It's like, look, when I click, it's just a white. Oh, it's okay. It starts up. Never mind.
Yeah, it's the good old, like, you know, it's working on my machine.
I want to stop you guys there. I will start because we're 30 minutes late already.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Who wants to do not last week's recaps, but the recap of the week before that? I don't know if anyone wrote anything. I was in the hospital. Don't blame me. I was
Think we-
dying.
And you couldn't even write a recap?
Oh man, Discord was so bugged, huh?
Honestly, I can barely even remember most of that evening at some point.
But yeah, no. Last week we returned to
NA.
Vandalin area. We returned to NA, I believe,
Yes.
where we met up with the Duke. That's not where we started. We started in the other city. We went back to the other city to
No, that
Emil.
was the session before that.
Really?
Yeah, last session I think.
Did we take a whole session? No, I'm pretty sure the guy there was like a guard, and he said,
yeah,
the Duke
no,
has left.
you're probably right.
yeah, he said like the Duke has left. He want to speak to you, but he's traveling to NA. I suggest you do the same. Make haste, or like do it as fast as possible, please. He'll be waiting there at the castle or something like that. We went there. We came there at night. We decided to celebrate at the inn, where we had a fun night at the inn to celebrate like our celebrate, our victories that we
And
had.
the birthday.
And a birthday. And a birthday, yeah.
Yeah, celebrating a
And-
new mortal amongst.
And then we met up the next day with the counselor. I don't remember. Did we have a shopping session? Because
Not yet.
we talked about it, but we haven't had it yet. Okay.
We
beautiful.
will today.
We met up with the counselor or the Duke of NA,
Mm-hmm.
which is the brother of the guy in Droidcar.
Yeah, the king.
Leighton Drygar.
Yep. And then we investigated the hidden room or the room of Palpatine. What's his name again? Sapanito. Of Sapanito, where we found the secret chamber that V saw in his scryings. And once we found the entrance, hidden by a good old book mechanism, we walked into the room and we were attacked by the room, or by the swords on the wall and the carpet. Oh, V was attacked by the carpet.
Yeah, but you don't need to breathe.
Unfortunately.
Also,
What
what
do you
I
mean?
Quote.
realized was the carpet moving, like animated before as we walked into the room already, or did you do that after?
No, everything started when we were in the room, when Eleanor approached the hand.
On the map, it was already moving.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
wasn't paying
that's
attention.
what I was wondering, because I was looking back like the session of last week. It's like, wait, was that carpet moving the whole time? And we just went into the room because I saw the carpet moving. I never noticed that.
I did not see that.
Wait,
no.
it moved?
Yeah, it moves right now. Look at it.
Huh? Oh, it does.
Oh,
I
Oh,
noticed
that's
that
so subtle.
on the recap. I noticed it, and I was like, wait, he must have done that after the fact. Like that wasn't there before, right? Like,
That's
we wouldn't.
so subtle too.
No, that was part of the hint.
alright.
Yeah,
You know what you need to do
Really
next
high
time.
roll for the floor. How could I not seen it move?
Because technically, it's not moving.
Yeah, no, it's not.
So you're telling me I have hallucinated another session in between what this happened and this session? Because I was so
Maybe.
certain this was 2 sessions ago.
Nope.
Nope.
Oh.
This just happened.
Oh my god, I've been working too much, man.
Yeah, and I think Saren got pretty beat up in the fight because she was in a really unlucky position.
Mm-hmm.
And the bad guys really seemed to like using her as a punching bag.
She got 2 swords and an armor on her immediately.
Well, she ran away from the armor straight next to the sword.
And there was like a little hand statue thingy that we have seen before, or something similar at least. And last time we broke it, and this time Eleanor tried to break it.
Eleanor
Aaron
broke-
got pretty beat up, and after the fight, V healed Sarah. That's what I remember.
Eleanor did break it, and when she did, a cold burst of wind flew through the room, and someone accidentally mentioned a curse, and Wolfie's face lit up, and he went and grabbed a book.
Yeah, so I might be cursed, I might not be cursed, but...
We'll find
Better take a look at it first.
Lolo, how did you not, thought there was another one? Because you even wrote a recap.
Yeah, I don't know. I have genuinely just hallucinated the fact that we've had another session in between then.
You just
Also, I
think
had a
it,
hunt
so.
in between, but then I was in the hospital, so.
Yeah, and I wasn't there.
Oh
So
yeah, you weren't there. That's
Also,
okay.
I didn't see this in the recap that I watched. Did we loot anything, or did we like
Not yet,
investigate
no.
properly? It was just after the
Ended
fight.
at the fight.
No,
the fight went a bit beyond 11, so we just kind of stopped.
yeah, you investigated the altar a little bit, where you threw
then I
off the
destroyed it.
hand. But besides that, you didn't really have proper time, because, well, as soon as you approached it, things started moving. Now you're still in this, now a lot more quiet room, with some broken blades on the ground, a torn up carpet, and a statue that fell into pieces. There's still the 2 tables with a variation of mostly just the animal skulls still. There are 2 chests on the side, and now a mostly empty altar except for 2 blown out candles and still the greenish necrotic lights from the torches that got lit up the moment you entered the room.
Alright, let's not touch anything. Let's just investigate first.
Both was holding his maul over the chest, ready to punch it in case it started moving.
So,
Or
so,
keep
so
your
what-
weapon there.
what were those?
Hmm.
These, are they alive? Were they? What? I'm
Maybe it's
losing
like
it.
projections.
I'm thinking they're magical of some sort.
I doubt they would have had a soul.
Could one of you guys, feel if there's more?
I mean, you would know if they had a soul.
Hmm?
You would know if they had a soul.
And they didn't, right?
No.
I don't think there's anything else, and it probably would have attacked us at the same time. I can investigate the remnants of this hand and the skulls on the tables. If
Yeah,
someone
yeah.
else could take a look at the chest before God smashes them to bits and pieces.
I can look at the chest.
Might start moving.
I hopefully you can still see something with these altars because I destroyed it.
Do you want me to open it up from a distance?
That could be a good one.
Not a bad idea.
Take a look at
Okay,
it
let's
first.
stand to this one and let's open the other one.
No, let's first take a look at it, see if there's anything that might catch
Okay.
your eye. And in the meantime, I will like look at the altar, at the hand, if there's anything, and afterwards I go towards the skulls on the table, see if there's anything with that.
Roll me a religion check.
Ooh, I'd like those.
Finally!
That's so sad.
No gods other than Cannonball. Interesting.
You're quite certain that the animal skulls are just animal skulls.
I might take one for my collection.
Excuse me, what?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to say that out loud.
Oh,
And
he has a map, so
I mean, you are very aware that the hand is of Vecna's origin. Like that's, even if you feel roll low, that doesn't change the fact that you already knew that. But as you grab or like you kind of like mess with the pieces as you're like trying to see if there was anything on it,
Yeah,
the
but
stone
do it like
does
with a
feel like
bit of my staff, a bit, not with my hands.
Then in that case, your staff evaporates into nothing. Unlucky.
No.
In that case, you don't notice anything. What were the people with the chest doing?
I will, with the advice of me, I will just look at it, like go from the sides, go to the front, go to the top, see if I can look underneath it. Like I will just do that.
How do you wanna? How are you gonna look underneath it?
I don't know. I don't know if I
help.
can. Maybe I can. He will, yeah.
Is someone touching the chest?
Cot will shove the back end of the handle of his maul under, used as like a crowbar to kind of just pivot it upwards a bit.
Yeah, it just moves up.
Is it
Okay.
heavy?
Of interest.
It's not too heavy, I think. You're doing it with the left one, right?
Yeah,
When he-
the one we're standing at.
When he does that, I want to listen if I can hear things inkling or moving and stuff.
Give me 1 second. Also, can you roll me just a general investigation check?
Yes. Let's do some investigating.
Um,
Definitely 17.
As you're just kind of like peering around the chest, you do not really notice anything that seems out of place or anything. And as the you're doing the left one, you do hear some things rolling inside as you kind of lift it up.
Doesn't have a lock.
No.
It does make sound. I don't think these creatures would make sounds like that, right?
What kind of sound did it make?
Kind
someone
of like there's
breaking.
something rolling inside of it until it hit like the part that didn't get
know.
lifted.
I know
Could
that you
be.
said it. I wanted to hear it from Eleanor.
It sounds like something fell to the side, like there's something that's moving in there.
Like an animal?
I don't think. No, it's because Cosp put it up in a slightly uneven position.
Maybe a bottle or a scroll case or something like that.
I think we're okay. I think we can open it.
Toilet paper?
That wouldn't really make that much of a sound, would it?
I will slowly open the chest.
So you
away.
touched the chest.
I will touch the chest.
You
I
open
already
the
touched
chest.
everything. I opened the chest.
And you notice that there are a couple of files inside. 6 red ones. 2 slightly bigger than the other. I forgot what this one looked like. One that looks kind of like the color of the flames a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And there are a couple of pieces of parchment inside 3 of them are complete nonsense to you, as you seem to constantly say that you have no clue what the fuck magic is. So there are just some
Probably say
very
teleport.
weird scribbles on them, on 3 of them.
Oh.
As Guff is looking over your shoulders, he's like, "Ooh, those are spell scrolls."
I also can't read,
Ah.
but I see that they are spell scrolls.
I never seen them, so I have no clue.
And you do notice that there is another like stack of papers bundled together. These looks more like some kind of makeshift diary or a bunch of notes.
Okay. I will grab this stack. I will give the 3 notes, seeing that Golf made a noise. I will be like, here? These are yours, I guess?
Well, I can't really read them, but sure, they're spell
Maybe for
scrolls of
Saren.
some sort.
Let's give them to Saren.
Yeah.
I don't think you need to read to understand spell scrolls, right?
No. You just need to figure out the cipher on it, which you can do without reading, which is funny.
I could take a look at those files. Let's can kind of see
I'm-
what's in them, possibly.
I will grab the. Look, we had like a red book. Let's wait for a moment.
A red book.
No, red bottles.
Red
Red
bottles.
bottles,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Like
Oh,
this,
like
right?
5 red bottles, 2 larger than the others.
6.
Okay.
6 red bottles, 2 larger. Oh, I thought it was
I-
5 red and the 1 green.
The one with most like a lot of text. I will grab those.
Alright, so the like the stack of papers.
Yeah.
Alright.
And Fee, I will look through these for a moment. Is that okay?
The book?
The diary. I think this is a diary, and I have like this stack of papers in my hand.
Yeah, it's mostly just like a stack of papers that are like kind of tied together. It's not like a proper diary, but like there are some notes about him in it, and maybe some other stuff.
Give it to Fee, he loves reading.
No, but
You
you
cannot
also
read.
There's 6 files, right?
Total of
Yeah.
7.
Oh, check those out.
Just-
And I'll carefully grab them and put them on the. Clear some space. Put them on the table, and we'll try to investigate them.
Alright.
I'll use the other part of the table and try to figure out the scrolls.
and I will just sit with this beautiful box and I will
And
just
Proto-
read through all these papers.
And Proto will clap his hands and open the other box.
Herbalism kit check. Investigation check for Eleanor.
Alchemist supplies. right?
Arcana?
I have special rules for that.
Okay.
I just don't remember them.
It's just also could also be alchemist supplies, right?
Yeah, that's also fine. Sorry.
I will. Can I cast guidance on myself for this?
Sure.
I will cast guidance on myself.
Can only be done by those who has the ability to cast spells. Scrolls with spells your class learns are ID'd right away.
I am on the sorcerer spell list.
Yes, I need to.
But you say rules you need to have it on your spell list?
No, but they
no,
are
then you
identified.
automatically know them.
Oh, but
Like-
anyone can cast spell scrolls. Is that true? Or
Yeah, but there was
I have the
a
considering,
skill
yeah.
check for it, right?
I don't think we ever properly made rules for that, but I was considering doing that.
Yeah, so I
It's
think
like
you talked
using
like
that one.
just arcana to cast a spell, no matter what spell it was, or something like that from a scroll.
Yeah,
I think we
the-
talked about early on.
Like still your spellcasting modifier, but if you are not a spellcasting modifier, you don't get anything to it.
Ah,
Is what I was thinking. I don't think this is on your. So the first one is not on your spell list, at least. Does it also count if you have the spell?
if I have the spell already?
if it's like a level that you can't cast. Oh, you can't
Yeah, I
cast this
mean-
one either.
it's like has to be in your spell list, I think.
Yeah, it's still my spell list.
I need to
The
double check.
specific spell list has to be on there.
Control F.
Because I'm using the sorcerer spell list, so
Because, well, Because
Just-
then any other class couldn't cast any spells if you use a rule that everyone can cast spells.
This one you also don't know instantly. Sorry, you have to come back to me because I'm also reading stuff.
Yeah.
I made that. No. No, you don't actually instantly know any of them, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah, sorry. Let's see. So 26 with alchemy supplies. You realize that 4 of them are potions of healing, 2 potions of greater healing, and a potion of necrotic resistance.
And I don't notice anything odd about them, like there have been tampered with or something with this room.
No.
Oh. These seem quite useful. I don't detect any harmful reagents in them. Seems there are some usable potions. Which one were they again?
4 potions of healing, 2 potions of greater healing, and a potion of necrotic resistance. Because I figured you guys are gonna find a lot of undead things at some point.
Well,
Seems
This-
nice to do.
this- we'll split those around later when we get out of here. But we can definitely use these.
You sure
made
there's
certain-
nothing wrong with them?
Oh, I'm certain.
Okay. Otherwise, we could also sell them and buy new ones.
No, these we can
Yeah.
use.
And
Tell them
Anador
buy the
go-
materials. and make
Anador
new
got a
ones.
few points towards evil.
Oh,
I don't-
I'm thinking really smart, because what if they are...
Yes, we'll sell
and
them
then
to
Exactly,
random
so you want to sell them
to
innocent
random
person on the
that's
street
evil.
will use it.
Yeah.
That's considered evil, Anador.
like
No,
I
no,
said,
we don't
I'm
care.
pretty certain it doesn't react with any of the components I put in a harmful way. So I do not detect anything harmful in
Okay.
them.
We just look over these real quick. I'll give you 6 seconds per scroll. You should be able to realize which they are if they're on your spell list.
Guidance.
One of them is 8, one of them is animate undead.
I look at the 8th one. Oh, you've seen me cast this one before.
Animate dead.
And make that.
And then
That's
basically
not a popular one.
And I describe in character what the spell is, and I look at the other one. I tie it up. We shall not use this one.
Right.
We could sell it.
I'd rather have it either be deconstructed so we can use it for something good, or burn it.
I have some use for magical ink if we can somehow get that out of it, but I doubt it. The third one, no bells ring.
Not instantly.
No.
I'll look it over.
Wait, it was 8 and animate that, right?
Aid and animate
Yeah.
that. Aid's dead.
Yeah, so to know what the last spell is, you just have to identify them. That's the normal way.
Just short rest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm quickly gonna do Proto or Otto first. Otto, as you open the other chest, you find a lot of gold, silver, and copper in there.
I'm rich.
Open session.
So I'm just gonna.
You see him like dump the chest, like just dump the chest on the floor, be like, that's it?
Shamble, trash, front door, lolo.
I'm getting like covered in coins and be like, what?
Oh.
Ooh, there's quite a lot of gold. But
Not for
there
now.
are-
Are those 3 unidentified consumables that aren't flasks the scrolls?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay.
So we're gonna distribute it now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have it open.
What did you say the potion of the green one was?
Necrotic resistance.
Oh, that's good. In case we're going to hunt more of these things.
I am already quite resilient against those, so I think either you or someone else should have it.
I think it would be best to suit for the one in the
I
front.
doubt it has any effect on me. From beyond what I already have.
Done.
There are 2 greater potions. I think you should have one.
I'm completely out of others, so that's probably good.
So, once you also say me, it's probably best if I keep fighting.
And then spread the rest out with the others.
Don't worry, I can always make more when we find the materials. So don't feel left out.
I can just press identify on the potion, right?
Yeah. The potions, you guys know what they are.
We know the aid and the other one's gone.
Yeah, so you know the blue scroll and the red-orange one. You don't know the green one.
And for aids, I think someone in the backline needs to have it. Other than me.
Oh,
Maybe.
I was going to cancel the request on the blue one then.
Maybe it's good for Saren to have.
I'll take one. I'm
What just
empty.
happened?
Green one is gone.
No, yeah, the green one Koth is holding on to. There was the red one that I was going to request, but then you were going to give it to someone else. So Koth is going to try and figure out what the green one is. The blue one was the one I grabbed wrong. That one goes to V.
Alright. I'll keep it on me from now. If we have a use for it, we'll use it for that, otherwise I will burn it.
For some reason.
Yeah, I mean, I still don't know what spell it is. You didn't.
Let's just say it goes against everything that I stand for.
Oh.
Heterosexuals?
Right.
So you have one of these, and Lolo had one of these. Oh, you
Oh,
put
I
the
could. Yeah, I could drag it back in.
and Goff had one of the greater ones. Who just picked up one of the small ones?
Me?
You? Okay.
I'll take one.
Does Sarah want one of the small ones?
Probably.
Does Eleanor want one of the small ones?
I already have one.
You always have more.
Wait, you requested one from the thing?
I
we
did
had
not
four.
get the greater.
That took a bit for me. But we have 4, so I think you should have a second, because you're also a bit
Okay.
more melee focused.
I will
So you
take
have
another
2.
one.
Before that happens, do you take them one at a time, or do you take both of them at once, technically?
I requested another one.
Yeah, but like in character, did you pick 2 at once, or did you just pick one first and then another?
I picked one first, and then when hearing Fee, I grabbed another one.
So as you picked up the first one, the red liquid suddenly turns, how do you say that? Just like water?
Oh, is that my curse?
I don't know.
Okay.
Where-
You see, like, I think Fee noticed that this happens when I grab this potion.
May you take a look at that?
Sure, I'll give it back to Fee.
It's still watery, right?
Are you like trying to test what it is right now?
Yeah, but like in my hands, I'm trying to.
It's literally just water.
I would like. Plunk, 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 underneath the mask. Plunk, plunk, plunk.
Tastes like water.
It's water.
Did I do that?
Koth opens the greater one, dips his pinky in it.
Seems like a potion of healing.
This one is actual.
Is it sweetened or unsweetened?
Unsweetened.
I expected nothing less. Serenito.
Back in.
Let's not repeat that. How did it just happen?
I grabbed it, and that was it.
Probably not the best if it tested with another. So
I will just not. I still have this alchemy brew in my pocket. Maybe I can test with that. We can buy new ones. They're not that expensive.
If you wish, we can always turn it into tea afterwards.
So you
Scrummage
actually
in my
have
bag.
0 points of healing.
I have one greater, but I'm not touching it.
Yeah, just remove the other one, because
Yeah. And I will grab the alchemist brew. What happens?
everything that's inside turns to water.
This could be. Wait. That water's perfect to drink, right?
Yeah, here.
We should
He
go.
grabs it, just chugs.
Seems like perfectly fine water.
Yeah, how's water?
We should get some ale later. See what happens.
Yeah, I was thinking, with Jelko, the water in the river that was being disrupted by the eagles. If she just goes for a dip in it, it'll go clean, no?
It probably should be cleaned up by now, right?
Yeah, but I'm thinking, a poisoned well.
But
What if we throw her in lava?
wait,
Also, what if we throw her in the sea? Does it become fresh water?
wait.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, don't touch me. I have blood now.
Oh
What
yeah,
if we-
please don't.
Wait, wait.
I will go with my hands
Everyone
around.
just pulls back.
What if she touches Ashgar?
But
Don't rub your eyes.
Turn into
Wait,
a water.
maybe that
balloon.
is water.
Let's not test anything or Reddit.
I don't think lava counts as a liquid, right?
No, it's a. I mean, it is a liquid solid.
I don't
No,
think it
technically
counts.
not. Because ice is a rock, so yeah, it's it's not.
Oh, well, no, ice isn't rock, but ice is solid.
No, it is. That's why it's rock, I think, or for the similar.
Oh, I mean, maybe, yeah, but
okay,
think it's a
like,
crystal.
stop now, please. What's going on?
I don't know. Do you have that remove thingy?
I do. Do you want to try it out now?
She smashed that thing.
Can I see if I see a correlation between that in some way?
I mean, you've never seen it before until now.
There was a weird magic explosion. She was the one who broke it. We've been cursed for weirder shit.
She has definitely
Sure.
drank wine before.
I could always try it if you wish.
So I clarify liquids into water. Huh. Maybe we should keep this for a moment. Let's
So
talk
that
water.
when it get covered by goo from the next monster, you'll get, it'll become
Go in
water.
water.
Yeah, technically.
But we do not know the limits of this yet and what dangers it can possess. to
Wait,
anything.
if you get covered in like viscera from something exploding, their guts will still, splatter over you. They'll just be covered in water instead of blood.
You
But then,
be clean instantly, I think.
but I first have to touch it before it happens. So
Just you, I think that counts.
Hmm.
We could try. He brings out a flask of oil.
you really want me to
Should
touch that?
No, I could throw it at you.
Ah,
See,
no.
if it's the clothes or if it's skin contact or what the rules are.
You wanna try?
Do you?
I don't wanna get like. What if it's oil and then I'm covered in
Oh,
oil
no,
and
it-
I still have to go outside?
Then at least your armor stops squeaking.
I mean, I use bits and pieces of it for, taking care of my armor.
Yeah, but
Maybe they'll
that's-
get a nice tan.
Okay, go for it. I hold my hand
Wait,
forward.
what are we doing right now?
I'm throwing oil at her.
I'm holding my hands in front of me, like not trying it not to get into my face and stuff.
So you see this oily substance fly to the air, but the moment it touches Eleanor, it turns into water.
Like, including the stuff that would, like, splash onto her clothes?
Yep.
Yep.
That's quite interesting.
I'll remove one flask of oil.
Ooh.
Guts will still be guts, though.
Yeah, fair. So
means I
we're
won't be able to
certain
drink.
this is something you want to keep.
Maybe we
Right. I mean, the potion turned into water through the flask, so you also couldn't, drink ale and wine and things like that. Unless someone pours it in you, but I guess it turns to water when it hits your mouth.
Yeah. How about food? A soup?
I think
will not
Saren
be
still
able-
has a bottle of wine.
What if he does?
No.
Mm-mm.
I could clarify it and turn it into water, but then we lose the blood.
I think I know a guy that did the opposite.
Change the water to wine?
Ah,
should have gotten
you mean
that.
Jesus?
No, I've heard a story. He's a heretic.
Oh boy.
Sorry.
Okay. Maybe we can see. Yeah.
I was a bit
Like, I
close
think
to
it has this-
Eleanor. Eleanor,
it's
you're
has-
certain of this? If it is a curse, I can rid you of it right now. It's your choice.
Of course. You better it's better not to have a curse on you, but it's quite a funny one, and I could do some good with it.
Yeah, but we do not know the limits of it yet, and it could also pose a danger if you touch anyone and their blood turns into liquid.
Yeah,
Or
you're
what?
right. Let's
We could try
just-
that.
I mean, that would be a very efficient way to kill a man. Probably
shake-
rather painful.
You should not shake hands with Leighton Tricar.
Keep in mind,
Maybe we.
she's still alive herself.
Yeah, but we don't know how she works. She's blessed by some water god with her sword or something. I don't know.
She's very moist. Sorry. No, not in that way. Not in that way. No. The moment I said it, wait. Doesn't allow me it.
Pause.
Oh, shit.
Sorry.
Pause.
I will just let's just take care of this curse. Like,
Yeah.
not. Let's not try. It's funny, but
But Sarah's
Let's
drinking buddy.
It's all fun and games
yeah. But
until,
better
until you try to
not
drink your
time-
sorrows away.
Yeah.
I mean, your mom is heavily injured, so there are some sorrows maybe there. Just can't
Yeah.
get the reminder.
I know, but it's also the concept of being a military person, and you know that everyone is going to the battleground, and the idea that she is already on her way back is already some ease, you know?
Man, I'm jealous of V and Otto for not really having mums in that way.
Well.
Do you have a mom?
Yeah?
Yeah? Where does she live?
And the fucking gods me a name.
Arith.
Aerith, that's the one.
But saying it's a good thing, but both Otto and I do not.
That was out of
enjoy-
character, by the way, for the fact that first Saren's mom goes
Oh.
and gets sick, and then Eleanor's mom goes and gets mutilated.
Oh, sure.
We could have gone to your mother when we were traveling to NA.
He very specifically didn't want.
Yeah.
But
Maybe-
you do wish to get rid of it.
Yeah, let's just get over it, because it's better.
All right.
But I
Well,
finally
that's
have
really-
some magical powers, but that's gonna
You
be
do.
mystical.
Your weapon is.
But
You
that's a
want magical
weapon that has
powers?
magical, but not myself.
And to some, your tactical insight in battle is considered magical. Almost.
Yeah,
As
mean-
it's
and your
far
talent
above
to get
any of
dirty
us.
after each
And
fight.
that's to get
I'm
dirty.
still
I should
surprised
keep
how
this.
you do that. You're certain that this isn't a curse?
I think this is a blessing, but maybe I should not take it.
I mean,
Sure, let's rid you of it. As I got like this large blue flame in my hand and like I move it along her body and it like lights up her body, you can almost like see through it. And as I like look for something, I suddenly stop. And with my other hand I go through the flame, right in her body as if it was not there. Grab something, you see like this burning smoke come out as I pull my hand out. As I just remove the curse inside you.
So
So
what
guess-
happens when you cast remove curse on this specific curse?
Ah shit!
It will remove
Oh,
it.
shit.
Ah
It
of
removes-
course I should know. I hate Wolfie.
We all need.
I keep falling for it.
We all
Outbaited and
are.
outsmarted.
Until you stop falling for it, that's when it will actually hit you.
Yeah. Alright. I know how to fix it. More meat.
Yeah.
I should get some rum.
I could have touched that, but yeah, turn it into water.
Fuck.
But yeah, you do feel
No.
this sensation that has washed over you. Now spread away from the fire.
So
It was fun while it lasted.
try that
But-
potion again.
Does one of you guys have a potion for me to touch? Like-
Well, there's
There's
still the
still
one
on
in the
the-
chest.
Oh, okay. I will grab it.
There you go, and it works. It
There's
remains
the water.
red.
Alright,
Thank
next
you.
time we see something like that, let us touch it suddenly. Unless we know it doesn't cause harm or does.
I
Like
know
when
it
the
does-
room gets chilly all of a sudden.
No, the hand of Vecna.
I just.
Unless
made
it's something that's
sense.
actively harmful to us, we should wait and investigate it, probably.
I thought that it might control the items because I don't understand why they were floating around. So I guess that
It's
was not
fine.
it.
No, I think they were. The magic was implemented to the items themselves, giving them some level of autonomy.
So they
Like
were
Fee's
moving on
scythe.
their own.
Yeah. You just like your weapon is magical, you can make an armor or a sword or a rug into a magical object that can move and act in certain ways on command.
I didn't know that. I will watch out for those.
I should learn how to do that.
About the last scroll. who
I mean,
flew
you are
over-
essentially that. You were essentially that.
No, you're
Still
far
think it
more
would
than
be cool to have like a crossbow companion.
We have that little bird, right?
Yeah, that is the bird you're using
Yeah.
to send messages.
Yeah, but that's a bird. Birds usually walk around. And a
Yeah,
fly.
but it's not a bird until you change it into one.
Yes.
Silver Rave.
But what if you had a crossbow that could
And a
follow you
dove.
around like a dog?
I don't know if I want to go around with that, but the
How
dog
about
there is
5 of them? Just
Let's not steer away too much. We still have, like, I just point my hand towards a chest full of gold and silver. And
he
this
poured
last
that
scroll.
out, so it's just a pile on the ground.
Yeah, it's still there. It's there the whole pile.
I will
And
start. I will start looking back into the papers that I got from Sympathy.
Right, you already rolled an investigation check for that. How do you guys want to distribute the money?
Just through all of us.
Yeah,
Right.
12-5?
why not?
Is there a door there?
No.
No.
It's
Alright.
a window that somehow stayed in, even though it's on the ground.
Huh.
But yeah, who will take the scroll?
I mean, either Saren or Eleanor or Proto should have it.
I won't.
Either one of them.
Yeah.
I can.
I don't really like reading.
Yeah, let's give this Aaron. I
Alright.
can help her decipher. it.
Saren get the 8.
Saren got 8.
All
Huge.
because of me, because I cast it all the time.
So positive.
So as you're going through some of the notes, some of them are very interesting. Just a lot of day-to-day tasks that have to be managed by a governing agent, basically. There are, however, 2 notes specifically that kind of catches your eye in the moment. The first one is a very short one and just says, Sapanito, it's time for you to join us in Crownwood. Be at email at Darkfall on the 12th of Darkulas. Meltul.
And when is it now?
The 13th
How
or
long?
14th or something.
Like to
The
this.
12th was when we followed him.
I will put it to the side because it's caught my eye, but I will look at it later. But I will take it out of the pile and put it on the ground.
This was in case you guys found him earlier. Another note. It's an old one. You can definitely tell like the paper has aged a little bit. It was also packaged quite a bit lower. It reads as follows. Ashkar the Duffel came back to collect his part of the deal. I wonder if it was his voice leading me to Annie. No. Can't be, it's too different. But he wants me to lead mercenaries into a trap in Holga. This might be a perfect opportunity to get rid of those silver eagles that has been hunting us. I'm sure Lord Vecna would be proud.
I'll put this on
Do
the
you
side
read
as
it
well.
out loud or just?
No, I put them to the side, so they're like you can clearly see me reading all of them and then putting few of them to the side that are like really important, and they're like easy to grab. You can grab them if you want.
I'm waiting for you.
And those were the most important ones, right?
Yes. As you kind of go further through them, there's another note that quickly catches your eyes as it mentions the Silver Eagles.
Who does it mention?
You cut out.
Yeah, you can cut off a bit.
There's one more note as you go through them that kind of catch your eyes because there's see the letters the Silver Eagles on it. And as someone who studies commanding, you know this is a letter of order signed by Sapinito, but never signed by an additional person, as most of the time they are also signed by the highest order of location. You can quickly tell that this letter has never gone through to Leighton Drykar. And the only two autographs that you see are Sapinito's and someone that seems to have written his name as Braum.
Don't we?
I will
No,
say out
Braum?
loud out like Braum, like just thinking ahead as well.
You do
You
know
say
someone, Braum, yeah.
We do know someone. Let me
Yeah,
see.
he was the leader of the Silver Eagles.
Oh yeah.
But you're still. Are you saying anything out loud yet, or?
Only Braum. I'm like when you see me reading this one, I will be like Braum, and then
She immediately look towards you.
Yeah, Koth also snaps over towards you.
What of it?
You're quick to realize that like both parties had to sign this contract as there were a group of mercenaries. So one side was definitely Sapinito's, and the other one was Braum's. Whatever that
Yeah,
implies is all up to you.
okay. So just looking at it, is it like in a combination that it's like working together, that they're planning to do something together, or is it more I'm going to hire this person and use it?
How the contract is set up as you read through it, it seems as if the city of NA hires the Silver Eagles, come as the mercenary gang that they were, to get rid of a Vecna following in the city of Holga, which seems to have been proven to be an entire village of cultists.
And can I kind of find out, like, how long would it have been there? If I look at all this stack of papers, it was all the way in low in.
How fucking long ago was this again? Like 17 years? No.
Ooh, wait, let me look.
Can you look at me? You probably know.
I,
Yeah.
I can look it up.
The attack on Holga. It was when Vecna ruled already.
27. And there's now. Oh wait. Because now he recently got 38, but it was when he was 27.
So 11 years ago.
That lines up over here as well.
Yeah, well, I double check, but when you guys sent me your things, I was like, I have to make sure that these things collide. So, yeah, but it seems recently at the bottom.
Okay. Do you guys know more about Attack of Hogel?
Yes.
Like, I assume I'm looking at this paper. I guess 11 years ago.
Yeah, that seems about right.
This is a contract of Sepenito and the Silver Eagles. It's never has been delivered.
Like, he's silent for a moment, but suddenly he just grabs a skull off the table and throws it in rage the other southward towards the wall.
Which is very funny because on the opposite wall there's a mall right now.
The skull smashed into pieces as you throw it against the wall in your full anger.
Proto will grab a torch and throw it on the ground.
Just wants to be included.
Considering the water on the floor, it does not burn. But if it was still oil,
I'm glad it's oil. As my mother.
Koth kind of grabs onto the chain, rips it backwards to him, and kind of slumped over, starts rolling it up again.
God. You will
A bit
face
nice.
justice, right?
He will.
We will make sure. Let's make
Yeah.
sure it will be
Was,
rather sooner than later.
was this like this is the reason for Sepenito?
It is one of the reasons I was able to become who I was. Many of the Silver Eagles died shortly afterwards, after they were raided by knights of the kingdom of Drakkar. Because they thought we killed an innocent village, yet we did not know. We thought there were people of Vecna.
So
Well,
this is a fabricated story. This formula, like it says that there was a village of cultists. So this was Sepenito just fabricated this story.
yes.
do you want me to send a second note into the chat, by the way?
Yeah, if you could send me the notes, that would be perfect.
Jesus.
Saren, good.
Thank you, Sharon, for reading.
Saren the Lorehound.
Thank you. I was there that day. Wait, no, I wasn't.
Was there should be more, right? More writings, more proof.
Yeah,
I think
Have two
that's
more
all we
papers.
need.
That's all they need, but I want to know why.
You know, right? They needed the skull of the betrayed. They took Braum.
Why
They needed
him?
his skull. I don't know. They just needed something, and they chose them. There's no more reason behind it. They just needed something, someone, and for some reason they chose them.
William, the names that is on this paper.
I guess.
I sometimes wonder where I would have been if all this didn't happen. If I could have just stayed a mercenary, continue my life. Maybe I've never met Cannonford then. Maybe I've just been a somewhat decent person all my life.
But those are maybes. And we're not
Maybe.
right now here.
We are here,
Another.
and he will suffer.
Another animal skull flies through the room, crashes into the wall.
Proto,
Yes?
why are you throwing them?
I thought we were destroying the place.
No. Let's just not throw another one, okay?
Sure.
And I will give these papers that talks about the Silver Eagles. I will give it to Fee, knowingly he cannot read.
I mean, I can read. He's just heavily dyslexic and he has trouble reading.
Okay.
But he can
Oh.
technically read. It just will take a lot longer. And he sometimes reads things wrong. It's like, why is it such a weird sentence? Like, oh, that's what it says.
Okay. Then when I have this on the second note that is also about the Silver Eagles, I will also read that out loud. But not in a sense of the way it has been written, but more like this one is also about that he wanted to have lead emergency into a trap, and that it could be a perfect opportunity to get rid of the Silver Eagles.
Were we really that much of a trouble back then?
You
Well,
sure
were
were.
them-
He really was that afraid of us?
I don't know if it was him that was afraid. Someone else was more afraid. I think Ashkar was more afraid, if you read it this way.
Well, kind of the irony, right? Because maybe in the end he made something worse.
And
Us.
yeah.
Not that weird that they were worried about you. I mean, just during the year I was working alongside you, teaching your new ones. We performed what? 20, 30 odd skirmishes with the forces of Vec.
Yeah.
Think I only lost one.
So to get it a bit like straight for me. So you guys were in the Silver Eagles, then this attack on this village happened. You guys were expecting to kill cultists, but it were not. They were just normal people. And by that you got hunted down by the
God
Trikars.
wasn't there. He was temporarily aiding us.
I was, as part of my final ritual to reach full knighthood, as part of the order I was part of, was to travel out in the world and do fulfill a mission for a year. My mission during the war against the cult of Vecna was to make sure that the Silver Eagles' young uns, the new recruits, came back alive from their missions. I trained them, and I accompanied them on their first one or two outings, together with another senior member.
Unfortunate. In the end, it didn't matter. Many of them died for nothing.
And when did the moment of the turn start? That instead of that is got the Blood Eagles?
Slowly. There were just a few small bands. Me, Ray, Daruk, others.
You see a clear twitch in, like, the Koth tenses up visibly when you mention that second name there.
I just turn my head down a bit. Sorry. We were hunted. Nothing on our name. No food, nothing, no safety. It slowly happened. Yet when it did happen, there was no turning back. But it seemed like they eventually was for me now.
You decided to stop, to resend, to get reborn. Or
Yeah, I saw what I did. I didn't realize it before.
the Blood Eagles. And now we're here,
Now we're here.
trying to stop the person who started all of it.
The eagles are long gone. The silver eagles are long gone. Only their legacy. Our legacy. And Sepenito who stands in our way.
Well, we know that he won't show his face for a long time.
We will find him. I can always look for him.
Didn't any of those messages mention anything of why he might have left in such a hurry?
Yeah, there is one note that someone requested him to be there. Was there a name in that note?
Crownwood.
Crownwoods.
Wait, that was that new town they found up north, no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Beyond the forest.
Then we know where they are, right?
Technically, yes. But we do not know what will be there. How many will be there?
Well, we at least know that it's not a safe place.
You,
No,
you
but-
do, by the way, notice that Kira's also looking over the notes.
What is he saying?
She's not saying anything yet, but she's looking over them and she's looking a little bit confused.
Over.
The
Can you
documents.
repeat it?
The documents, yeah.
Also looking. Okay, I'm confused.
I'm decent at reading lips when someone likes
Yeah.
that.
As
Okay,
the
I will-
daughter of Sapenito, she's also intrigued.
It's at least we know this is information that Astrid and the others down south need to get. Crownwood isn't safe, even if we reach it.
We should get these letters to Latent. Let him know.
I have a question for you guys. Do you think what this letter kind of seems as if Sapenito chose what mercenary band to choose, right?
Yep.
So what was Ashkar's gain out of this? He just wanted a random mercenary gang for what purpose?
And why does he want this brown person as well?
I can only imagine some sort of ritual. Their lord is dead. They want him back.
Ear of a fallen angel. The heart of...
No, that's our things.
But wasn't Ashkar with the angel?
Oh, you're right.
She rolled very high on her intelligence check, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quick thinking, Kira. Keep it up.
We should wait for Sepenito a bit now. We've something else on our plate. Then we'll have to
Give.
wander through with Astrid, King, the rest. See what they want and see if we can have some leverage in what we want. Or perhaps Sepenito's judgment is something they want to.
Give me a moment.
Kira's also going through a few more files. There's another one that catches her attention, especially, which I don't know. Unfortunately, it kind of like looked over for a second. It has another name of Ashkar. She will read it out loud after reading it through first by herself. It's not really new information for all of you, but it's kind of like a. He also wrote in almost like in a diary kind of way about how he was unable to have children with his wife until a stranger showed up and made a deal with him. The stranger being Ashkar, which is later noted down. And that Ashkar would one day return for a favor. And she seems
So,
unsettled.
what you're saying is that Ashgar is actually your dad?
No, what no. It's not what it is.
I don't know, but it seems like he did had something to do with it. I mean, they always did say that Saponito made a deal with the devil, which is why me and my sis became like this. I wasn't always like this.
Yeah.
Also kind of hurt to transform.
Really?
So he came back for a favor? Or is it
Well, that seems to be in that paper, right?
He wanted something back, something in return, collect his part. His part probably then being the skull of a betrayed.
And probably
just-
sending the Silver Eagles.
From what I'm hearing, that's more of a Saponito decided that, good time to get rid of him, rather than anything else.
And so Saponito made him the betrayed by betraying him.
Yeah.
That he did.
Damn.
I'm so sorry for what my father put you through.
Sorry for what he
Wow.
put you through.
Slime, it seems like we have a common cause, Kira. You both want to put your father to judgment.
I want to do more than that to him at this point.
We will. I'm sure Canon 4 would understand.
And she will walk into a corner, like a little, kind of like frustrated. Leans with her back against the wall, and you
Long
can-
swords.
you see her mind like drifting a little bit. She's lost her thought a bit, but she's still paying attention to you as well.
Just give me a moment. I need some answers. And Koth kind of also walks off a bit to the side, puts them all down in front of him, goes on a knee.
Yeah, me too. He stops drawing on the walls and does the same.
And with that,
I,
I think we should take a quick break. Quick.
Good idea.
Or you can ask your. Do you already know your question? Because then you can ask your question
yeah.
first, and then I can think about the answer.
I think I need some answers, he thinks.
That's it?
What? Yeah, that's it.
Well, the answer for
What?
1 + 1 is 2.
Oh shit.
nice?
What is the purpose of gathering these things? The heart, the tear. Do you know what the skull of the betrayed is for? Any relation? Break. I'll let you think on it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Chad.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Hello.
Dashing through the snow. Do, 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 do. I have an apple,
I
and it looks like a Snow White apple. It's very red. Oh,
It's very black.
where did the
Seems
light
poisonous.
go? It seems poisonous.
Oh, it's totally running, except that he does suck on the walls. He does suck. He's a dick. He left his children like 6 months after they were born.
True.
Who writes someone like that? Oh.
Hey, but Ashka is totally her dad. He couldn't get children. Or his wife couldn't get children.
No,
Which one of the two?
Saporito is the dad, both. Saporito just made it possible for them.
Ashka.
made it possible for them.
So Ashkar's a demon, we found out today. He's not just a fluffy cat.
You guys already knew that.
We did?
Yeah. You found out that he was like of devil kind.
Oh, fuck.
Long time ago.
I still thought he was a fucking cat.
I am very certain you guys knew that he was. Did I just spoil something?
Like, I wasn't sure if you meant like, oh, he's a demon, or like, oh, that demon of a person. Ashkar.
That's fair. But I'm pretty sure it got mentioned when someone asked what he was before. I don't know. You have a good memory, right?
No.
Decent, yeah. Why?
At some
Lolo,
point, you
of course.
guys did ask someone about what Ashkar was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See? Okay, I'm not crazy. It is
So we knew he was a demon?
Yeah.
Okay, so it is a me issue.
Well, devil.
We devil, yes. I think we found that out from a document because he was mentioned like together with Devil Prince of some sort. No. It was the person that you put the salt water, the one you waterboarded. That's the one.
Oh, I only remember the waterboarding, not the...
Yeah, no. We basically asked her like, what the fuck are they? They've allied with devils, and we're like, okay. And she described that Ashkar was soon going to get to her or something like that. Or we just put 1 and 1 together and we found out that, okay, yeah, no, he's there. No, because, yeah, we did ask about killing Ashkar, and she was like, haha, good luck with that, he'll just come back. And I think we asked, like, why is that? And she was like, well, just like the other, they just do. And just like the others, they're demon, you know.
Wolfie, quick question.
Penis!
Devils.
Huh?
Is your thinking emote modeled after you?
Yeah.
Or did your thinking slowly get...
No, I've done that since I've been a teenager. I always go a bit like... Because I think it got influenced by watching Scrubs.
Oh, yeah.
Where you always see JD go like...
And then go into a fucking flashback of some sort or an imagination, yeah.
Yeah, and I kind of started doing that at some point as well. Like, even one of my earlier friends was like, yeah, you seem to do that
Yeah,
now.
Wolfie, you've been very lazy today. No
tag.
No tweet, no Discord. Is it because of all the things are down?
Yeah.
And Wolfie's API is down now too?
No, it was because, like, we were delayed with 30 minutes. It was like, at this point, I just care about the fact that it's recorded.
And you cut out throughout basically the last half of that sentence.
I don't know why.
No, it's weird.
But yeah, no, because we were late 30 minutes and I only started caring about, well, as long as it's recorded, it's fine. It's fine. I think that cut out again for some reason.
Yeah, it did.
Am I getting cut out a lot today, or?
To and from.
Actually.
Yeah. A wee bit.
A wee bit.
A wee bit.
A wee boy. A wee boy. A wee boy. A wee boy.
My settings should be
The
fine.
jungle's a mighty jungle. I feel like it's a Discord thing, but I don't know.
I don't see anything going weird in my settings over here.
It might just be the. That
I think
one we
it's
heard.
Discord.
Although it's wait, it got put on input sensitivity automatically. Oh,
Oh.
that's not really great.
No.
But I also don't remember how high I used to put it. I think this was fine.
Usually it just goes back to where the setting was before it went auto.
Yeah, apparently. That's why I was like, oh, this is probably fine, because I saw it going fine. I don't know
Yeah.
how that got turned on again. Probably because we reinstalled Discord.
Could be
Yeah.
Discord sometimes does weird shit with settings.
Well, no,
Yeah, sometimes when you
installed,
update, it resets.
we installed Windows 11, so some things got changed, and it apparently didn't fix it.
Rip.
The other day I figured out like a long time ago I always had like my real name on my Spotify, and then I changed that, and then I reconnected my Spotify and everything, and then it just said trash on my profile. And recently I looked on my profile and it said like my real name again. I was like, what the fuck? But my
Yeah.
Spotify is still trash. It's not my real name.
I already know what your real name is. Actually, I don't. I don't know what your last name is.
My Spotify is named like
Do I?
11, 26, 13, ever something, 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 and it has been like that since like I joined the beta.
Wait, Wolfie, what? You don't know my last name?
I don't know if I know your last name. I don't think
That's
I ever
crazy.
asked.
Wow.
Is it awful?
Yep. My name is Derek Appel.
Back. Sorry, I had to answer a call.
Derek Prullenbakkie.
Fine, we're just talking shit anyway.
Yeah,
Okay.
as
Right.
per usual.
As per usual.
What do you mean, man?
Yeah, no, I don't think I know your last name, Trash.
That's
what is
crazy.
it?
You should send it to me later. Just like I stalk you.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna secret about okay.
Jesus
Oh.
Christ.
You know my last name. I should know your last name. Anyways, everybody's
If
back.
I say it, you're gonna.
Wait,
if
I
I
don't
say
know
it, you're
your
gonna be
last name.
like, oh.
I don't know it.
I told him to DM me. But
No one knows my last name.
Do you know my last name?
I think the only one's last name I know is Wolfis. I was close to saying the actual name there for a moment.
Oh,
I
I
know.
mean, it's a very, very Dutch name. Like,
I know.
Yeah.
couldn't be
Koos.
more Dutch. I don't have like the between words. I don't know what they're called. Are
I'll
they?
give you my mom's
Like,
last name as well.
Von, Van, whatever
I-
it usually
Yep.
is.
I used to know Lolos.
Not fan, fun.
Yeah, I heard Van or Von. Yeah.
It's almost like Swedish.
But
Fun.
then also Der.
Fun.
Wait, did you?
Oh yeah,
let-
there.
On Der.
No,
And
it was,
then
your,
a
it was
word.
your first name that ended with a G.
Fun day.
Yeah. I have two surnames. One of them is a first name.
Yeah, I know the.
I'll make it more complicated than it should be.
fake
Yeah.
one. Anyway, hentai. You guys are still in the room for some reason. After.
Oh, wait. Are you when it with the question? Everyone is like taking a moment.
Let me.
Oh yeah.
Well, the tears of the fallen angel and the heart of one that dealt with the devil were my request to you. And I believe I already told you what it was for. At least when your sailor lady friend asked. As for
Oh, I
the
wasn't
skull
there.
of the betrayed, I never requested this from you, so I don't know how to answer that. How it's related.
You didn't ask it from us, but I'm thinking. So, you know
a lot of things. You might know what it's for. You also know that Ashgar, the demons, the ones who are working together with Vecna, are currently with the Angel.
Oh, they do not work together.
They do not.
They do not that I am aware of, at least. I'm pretty sure they're their own factions.
Oh. Well, that's awkward. Wait, but then why is Saponito now working with the Vecna? Was he working with both sides?
I believe... But don't hold this against me if I'm wrong. But I believe that Saponito pretty early on started following Vecna when he came to NA. Before that, not as much. Pretty much when Vecna came to power, he switched sides. At least, again,
Oh,
that's how I
right. So
feel
the
about it.
the devil thing is just. Kot is still gesturing whilst he's speaking in his mind. So you're just seeing him doing like speaking with his hands and arms a bit. So right, the devil thing was just he made a deal to get a child
That was
before he joined Vecna. After he had joined Vecna and the Silver Eagles became a thorn in Vecna's side, he saw an opportunity to get rid of them and repay his debts to the devils.
From what I can tell, yes. I believe Ashgar has been pulling a lot of strings behind the scenes. I think he wanted to have his own little army in Kredanys. Sorry. That was me brain farting.
Kadar.
And I believe he pulled that off by making a mercenary group go rogue.
Wait,
Always
Kadaris?
Kredanys, the world, the entire world, basically.
Sorry, yeah.
As I believe, from what I could see at the time, he was whispering voices in Saponito's ear, getting a mercenary gang to commit a hideous crime, sent soldiers straight after them to attack them, and hope that most of them survived, to get whispers from Ashgar to become this different group that went rogue, that went bloody, that went to become bandits. And then as they kept forming over time, yes?
You said that most would survive, but I'm pretty sure a small percentage of them survived.
He was
But
hoping.
Hoping, yeah.
Oh, hoping. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, when you mentioned they went bandits, glances shot over towards V. Sharp one at that.
I
And
don't
that-
look your way, but I definitely notice you looking at me. I don't make a motion in me, like no reaction.
And, well, as you could tell, I mean, you guys did find an eye in the Blood Eagle hideout, I believe. I believe Ashgar has been whispering into the ears of the Blood Eagles to become what they had become from the shadows, and thus got more devils into the world to bring Kobiel to the world, and then the other name that I forgot, the Counselor Lazarus, I believe. And I think he's been playing a very, very long game to pull that off, using Well, followers of Vecna using former innocent mercenaries that got betrayed.
Then the whole skull of the betrayed doesn't really tell you nothing.
I don't think it does. Who is the one that was looking for this?
From the notes I read here, it seemed like Ashkar would have been the one behind it, but the one who grabbed it was the general we met in called
Maltu.
yes.
Well, not in Maltu, but
In Amol, Maltu, yes. They said they found him, and we saw the amulet of Brom.
well, I am unaware on how they wish to break Vecna free, but maybe that's part of the how-to.
Right.
And Koff, that you think that I might be related to that is somewhat insulting.
No,
You know I wish Melto dead more than anything right now.
yeah, it's just so many things seem to line up from what I understood here. Maybe you knew what they were going for and trying to get it before them. As I said, out of character as well, I wasn't here for the session where they actually told us what they needed the the heart for.
I think she told Eleanor, because Eleanor was pretty adamant about asking about that. She said to free her beloved from a different
I remember.
realm.
Right. Okay, then if I had remembered that, I wouldn't have questioned it the same way.
Well, Koff didn't have that much intelligence at the time, so
No.
character it also makes sense.
Yeah, no, I sincerely apologize. Things are rather scrambled up here. There's lots of new information.
It always gets very tricky when someone pulls the strings for a very long time. I do not blame you for that. But I do wish you would watch your tone next time.
Of course. After all, my path goes down the light you shine. And it will continue down that path till either you win or I lose.
You can almost, you know it's not there, but you can almost feel like a hand lay on your cheek for a bit. As a calming presence. Good boy.
Psych, it's Proto.
It's Otto.
Yeah, it's Otto just sneaking his hand under my
Otto.
chin.
Just a psychic hand.
Right.
Do you
Thank
have any other questions?
Not for now, no.
Very well. I am sorry that you did not manage to deal with Zappanita yet, but I'm sure you will get your chance soon enough.
He will get what's coming to him sooner rather than later.
Good. He is, however, out of my reach. I cannot help you as much this time. And you feel
That's-
like the connection kind of break.
Then he kind of stands up and says out loud, "That's why I'm here, to extend your reach." Turns around. So, Ashgar and the devils and all that, they're not working together with Vecna. Ashgar's playing his own game.
That could be worse. What is he
He's
planning?
been manipulating. Been whispering sweet nothings, making people act the way he needed them to act. Including, and he kind of points down a clawed finger onto your chest, you.
Like, I don't react, but you can feel like... even though I don't breathe, you feel like my lungs fill with air, like as I take in this deep breath.
The order from Sapinito to send the Silver Eagles was unrelated to Vecna. It was to pay a price somehow back to Ashgar for a deal he'd made before he served Vecna.
So, what is his endgame? Like
Ashgar or Sapinito?
Well, Saponito is the follower of Vecna, so he
Oh,
wants
yeah.
that. But for Asgard, what is his... Like, why did he be a priest for a long time?
I don't know. Koth doesn't know. I know.
Oh, sorry, because we had some encounters with Asgard before. We went... He was
Yeah.
a priest for a little bit. Where he served wine with blood in it to his followers.
Oh.
So this could be...
Well, his end goal is fairly simple, isn't it? Or, well, maybe not, but he wants to summon Lassifus into our realm.
It matters not what he wants to achieve. We will be there to stop him. And he and Saponito will serve their sentence.
So we are following two groups right now, because Asgard is not working for Vecna.
First Ashkar, he's the closest. Kobe
Yeah.
Yeah,
and Kumba,
that was
or at least
probably
south of it.
first step of the plan was to bring Kobil through to our world.
The angel.
Yeah.
Okay,
Issue
so we know
is-
Loki. Yeah.
Issue is as described, I think, by the one we questioned at the tower all the time back. You kill them, they
Sorry.
die, and then they just come back. How do we stop Ashgar from returning?
You mean the same with the butterfly princess? Or
Maybe. I don't really know how
like,
they do
return coming back in that sentence?
it. Yeah,
Different.
I mean, we killed Ashgar. No?
No.
No.
Every
there
time
was-
he faded away to another realm we could not access. There's always a small chance. It is small. But in the heat of moment I could always ask Callum for. Chance is small. But maybe he will answer. And that will be his doom. But otherwise, I'm not certain if he can. But we are stronger. We fought him before, twice. Each time he ran away with a tail between his legs. This time, we will beat him.
Is there
And if he
stand
runs
like for
away,
him?
it won't be for long.
Just another note I just remembered. I was holding on to Ashkar as he disappeared. I felt a pull. Almost as if though something was pulling me along with it.
Like you could travel with him?
Like I could go where he was going.
If I remember correctly, Saren will confirm the sensation. I don't remember if it was Saren or Fia. I think it was Saren.
I think it was Saren.
Because he was,
Or
like,
it was
on top
me
of him.
again with Baera, because Baera was also like doing
No,
So
something.
you were
That was-
trying to kill us, and I was trying to kill you.
It was definitely not
Yeah.
Baera. It was either Fia or Saren who was like at some point on top of him.
I think it was Sharon, because Sharon and Eleanor were both
Actually,
on top
no,
of him.
I think it was you, Fia, because you had.
I
at the
threw
ve-
Fee in
yeah.
the air.
Was it me?
Top of
Yeah,
him.
I think it was you.
Oh yeah, because you were dropped on top of him by
Oh,
Proto.
Yeah, so
Yeah, I
you were the
remember.
last person that was on top of him when he teleported away. So Fee, you are familiar with the sensation.
So we need Byra to make a bomb.
Strap it to him as he's teleporting away.
A nuclear bomb.
Oh,
Stop!
Hey, if it's in the hells, we're not blowing up your world.
Or Turnberg.
Something. Bag of holding inside a bag of holding bomb.
That's
Wait. V, you said something about if I make a pit, you could make a wall.
Yes.
You think he can just teleport at will?
I think so. We fought him twice before. Each time when he was weakened, but alive.
So you don't think it's something he can only do when he's, at death's door?
He's been manipulating people for long. I think he would have used it with it to pull the strings from wherever he wanted.
Right.
Or at least.
But
How old is Kira?
you're saying, back to what you said, that sensation. We don't know where he went. We don't know what would have happened if we went with him. If it would have been just one of us, it would have been certain death.
That's where I'm thinking, right? Hear me out here before you deny it. A group hug, just when he's getting us most injured.
And
All
then
of us
we're-
just put a hand on him.
And then when we're all in hell and kill him, we're gonna play Doom.
Heavy metal intensifies. I have a character for that.
It is a substantial risk.
I feel like I'm gonna have to add some chapters to this campaign.
I
But
think we could always contact Astrid others if what they think of this. What they think how we should approach this. Because we know our next plan before we return. We could always ask for advice.
Yeah. We need to inform Astrid about the fact that the cult of Kredanys hold up in sorry,
Crownwood.
Yeah, I forget
Crownwood.
the names,
Yeah.
Yeah, we should get these notes at least to Latent. He will relay most of it, but I could always contact Astrid on my own. For
Yeah.
more urgent matters. Urgent
The
matters, I
stones.
say. I don't want to contact her just about anything.
Yeah,
I
we
know
have
what she
the
can do.
stones for it already, so
I can do it more if needed.
yeah.
Let's
But as I
first.
said, only urgent. I don't want to end up like you did at one time.
Oh, thank you.
was talking about how Colt ended up.
Okay, not me.
Yes, I mean,
Bomb. Yeah.
Okay, let's go upstairs. There's nothing more to find here.
Kira, are you ready to head up again?
Yes. Think I can.
And for the foreseeable future, will you be traveling with us? It will be dangerous. There will be many perils along our path.
I mean, I think that's largely up to you. You guys hired me. So if you want to bring me along, I'll go along. If you want me
But
to
in the
watch
end-
your castle, I will watch your castle.
But in the end, it doesn't matter how much we pay you. Your life will always be on the line, regardless of the pay. But we will make certain that Sepenito will pay. Because you're not the only one he crossed.
I like to think I'm quite capable either way. And let's be
But-
fair, I don't... Spending some time in the city, I don't feel like I might be as safe anyway.
Regardless of if you will follow us, we'll be glad to have you along. But we can discuss it later.
For now, we should give the information we found to Leighton.
Let's go upstairs.
Alright, so off you head upstairs. Back into Leighton's bedroom.
That's up Benito's bedroom.
Ah,
So, what the fuck? Different doors?
Sorry.
Ah, shit, he's
Huh? It was him!
sorry, same person.
6 level flick wounds.
I'm not even
Divine Smite.
but yeah, you go
Defined,
up to
thank you.
Sapanito's room, which is empty currently. As you leave the room, there's a guard posted outside. Ah, did you finish your business?
We have. We found the answers we needed. The proof we needed.
Let me bring you straight to Leighton then. Which you probably wouldn't say that way. He probably would say the Duke. But hey, and he will lead you down to the main floor, into one of the offices where you have been before, to speak with Leighton, as he is currently again busy with paperwork. And as the guard knocks on the door, and will hear like a voice, "Come in," and he will let you go inside. As Leighton will look up. Ah, did you guys find anything?
I think we found all that is needed to guarantee Sapanito's spot as a traitor to Drakkar. And we also think we know where the cult of Vecna is hold. Or at least one of the places.
But we've learned more beyond that.
Where would this be?
Crownwood.
What is a crownwood?
Oh wait, was this one of the things we weren't supposed? Ah, whatever. It's a town, old one, recently found up north. One of the ones I think they believed were from the original settlers of these lands.
Beyond the woods, but not beyond the mountains.
So you're telling me that the inhabitants of Crownwood are all Vecna's followers?
We do not know that, but we know that that is where Saponito was told to go.
Well, I did hear news that the scouts were returning with news of their cult's location, as they did find them, but not much information was shared yet. So if this collides with anything that you have, then that's in a way good news. I also feel sorry for my nephew. He has always been very adamant about finding the lost city. But I guess if this is what's going on, I don't think there's a lot left of it.
City can always be restored. The buildings, the structures, the roads. What matters is that there's people there to fill it.
Right, people.
Wait, I already knew about this, because I was talking with Sharon about it. I was testing you guys. So same city as the one that they found, just as a small retcon.
Yep.
Just a little.
It does hurt me that an old friend betrayed me like this.
You were not the only one betrayed.
From the documents we found and from some information I received from another source, it seems he's been playing on Vecna's side since everything started, since he arrived here. And before that, he was apparently making deals with devils.
Well, that's very problematic. Definitely gonna give me some trust issues in the future. You think that's a laughing matter?
In a morbid way, I do.
You get used to it.
I guess it's not that new in politics, but I did consider him a friend once. Which makes it hurt just a little bit more.
Listen, our whole group was made out of trust issues, and we're doing fine.
I mean, we still have some trust issues to some degree, but always amended. As far
Only
as it
reason
can
I
be.
still trust you is because Kalimdor is holding the leash.
We can discuss this later, Carl. As I told you before, I still see you as a friend.
But Eleanor, she's alright.
And Sharon, let's not talk about her.
I'm a princess.
Yeah, nobody cares, Sharon.
That's old news.
Ancient news.
Either way, I thank you for the troubles you've gone through to bring this to light.
Do you need some of the document?
Yes, I would like to look them over. It might. When I finish this, he looks like to a pile of paperwork next to him.
If I may ask,
Yes.
how long will it take before it reaches the capital, before it reaches Griff and Astrid?
I will make sure that they will be updated by tomorrow. At latest.
Good.
Because it's still early in the day.
Also, when you decide to go down there, it's a bit of a mess. Things came to life, they started attacking us. There might be like a little hand thing. Do not touch that. Try to get, I don't know, maybe like a priest to remove that.
Well, it's already not a hand thing anymore. It's literally just some pieces of rock.
Yeah, just stay away from the rock.
There was
And,
a curse, we got rid of it.
Yeah. But yeah, swords came to life, armor came to life. There were like a bunch of like animal skulls that came to life. That's where they're on the ground, broken to pieces.
Animated
Oh.
objects. Right. Those have
Chests
been a
came
thing
to life.
with the nobles in the city.
Especially the skulls.
Skulls?
Oh, the animal skulls. They were livid, angry. They were.
Every skull gets broke created a new monster.
Oh, shit.
It will be taken care of.
Thank you. Thank you for trusting us and giving us this opportunity.
It seems like I didn't trust you enough at the start.
Trust
you-
issues.
Did kind of randomly blamed off my most trusted advisors without any evidence. But it seems you were right.
It's hard to prove information you've gotten from word of mouth.
Even if we may know the truth, we were just strangers to you.
Pretty much.
Not anymore.
And he kind of stands up and gives you all a bow.
Uh,
Thank you.
I do a
For your
small
work.
bow.
Koth does a quick salute.
Yeah. Proto will mimic her.
Sharon will give her phone number.
Her sending.
Feel like I bully her
Uh.
character too much when she's not here.
I mean, you know.
Deserved.
Mm-hmm. Guess she should be here.
Well, if you do not mind, I do have paperwork to continue.
Yeah, of course.
Very well.
Thank you for your
With
time.
We also have, let's look at the group. We also have some preparations to go through.
We do.
Anything particular you're looking for?
Well, some items to help us in the
Are there some
upcoming
nice
battle.
shops?
That, yeah.
Well, I mean, most of the shops are in one. As you're like already past Adelaide, like the entire like large street that goes from the one gate to the other gate is pretty much an entire shopping street. Well, if you're looking for magical items, we do have one magical shop that's called Fluffy Codex. Should be a little bit towards the west side of the square.
Hey, we will
Um,
check it out.
Blacksmiths, there are a couple. Hentai shops down the alleyway.
Very where? Could you, what's the name of the place? We can discuss this after everyone else leaves.
I was joking, but this seems quite concerning.
Oh,
We
I'm
make-
sorry, my liege. As I do it like the bow.
I think we. Okay, thank you for telling us some places, some shops. We will check it out.
I need some of this. We'll find the place later.
What?
I sent the DM to Wolfie.
Okay.
But not to me. What is it you're looking for?
We want to know.
Don't you wanna? Wouldn't you wanna know, Weather Boy?
Classic.
Classic. I need Uncommon Arcane Essence, Uncommon Magical Ink, and 1 Scroll of Shield for the enhancement that Seren wanted.
Oh yeah,
Was it?
for her.
Enhancement of Protection.
What is it? Does it do?
It does. Let's see. Wrong direction. Protection. It's there. Passive effect. When marked on armor or an item, anytime the attuned wearer takes damage, the damage is reduced by 1. So just 1 DR. And active effect, while attuned to an item with this rune, you can use that item to cast shield without expending a spell slot.
Once per long rest.
Yep. Once a rune's power is used, the rune's activation can't be used again until the next dawn.
Alright. Shield would also be pretty nice, but it's kind of similar to the shield. The ice shield.
Yeah, but it's you get resistant frost damage. She reduces any damage she takes by 1.
Yeah, so it's like all the damage. So over time it will be more.
Mhm.
And possibly shield is also good.
Yeah, shield is really good for her. She has pretty low AC in general, so if she gets ganged up on shield, you know.
Those would be really good on me, but I like shield.
You guys never let me have any fun.
True.
I don't think I have a proper magic shop set up for that one.
Uh-oh.
But it's okay. You know the general price of those items, right?
Except the scroll. Yes.
Yeah, the
Well, we do have a scroll we can use, right?
scroll.
Not a scroll of shield.
Shield
Oh,
would probably
specifically.
be about.
It's a first level spell still, but you know.
Like 50 or 100 gold, what was it for scrolls? Something like that? First level scrolls. Price.
Very expensive.
It says 25, but shield should be more, right?
Yeah,
50
shield should be
please.
more, especially on a
Shield-
scroll.
At least 50.
Yeah.
Like some obscure spell, sure, 25 or even less. But shield should be 50.
Look at the very wrong thing. Yeah, I was thinking of maybe 100, but
I mean, shield is good.
exactly.
Alright, but I guess we're looking at some shops right now.
All right. First levels spells are about 60 gold. So for a shield, I would say 80 gold.
80 gold. Alright. And I'm trying to find the materials. I think the uncommon is like 200 gold, and the uncommon ink is like 100 gold.
All right. Then add about 10% to that, and you'll be fine.
So what? 220 plus 110 plus 100? So 430?
Sure.
Sure. Alright.
I'm trusting you with the prices. So.
Yep. Yeah, I checked what similar ones cost in another shop, and compared to that.
What kind of
What kind of shops?
Yeah.
Magic items. Not like mundane, if I want to see magic items.
Yeah, me too. I don't have enough.
Entire detail that I
I
wrote,
don't.
entire description I wrote down for this shop got deleted. Yay.
Nice.
Luckily, I also wrote it down in my obsidian. Because I somehow assumed that was gonna happen.
Oh, right. Okay, Ashgar has a bounty on him for 520 gold pieces. Let's go.
Only 520? It should be more.
It was because it's crimes they suspected him of at that point. Now we know.
We can tell Astrid, hey, or Griff, can you raise the price on the bounty? I can just message Griff if we need to.
Right now, it's just all of you. But yeah, at some point, you will come. You head down towards the city square. You go a little bit to the from where you are standing to the right, towards the west. And at some point, you will kind of see like a shop. That on like on the board that's on top of it, it almost looks as if there's like a mimic bursting out. And there's a sign on it called the Fluffy Codex.
Which way does the chain go?
Oh, dark reference. I got that one. I got it.
You got that one.
I did not.
Dark Souls.
As you enter, you all die. No, you enter a cozy shop on the It has stained glass for windows, so when you actually enter the shop during shopping hours, the glass creates a very colorful shop on the inside. The shop itself isn't extremely big, as magic items are not really the most common thing in the world yet, as it's still so new. But you do notice that there's a shelf with a couple of potions on there. There's a table. There are a couple of tables, which on the top side of the table seems to have like some kind of fur attached to it. And on there, there's a couple of magic items that can go from some stacks of magical paper, all up to magical weapons and everything in between. Now, because it's the shop, everything that's in there is randomly generated, or at least I just rolled for it. As with shops, I don't really pick and choose items that are good for you guys. So, I don't know if there's anything good in there or not.
Still wanna know.
Good luck, have fun.
I mean, I got the cloak of protection. That's pretty good, right?
There's one very good magical item in there, but pretty sure it's out of your buy range.
Oh yeah, the 20k one.
Oh yeah, the manual of bodily health.
Yeah, that's really good. Shit.
Sick. Basically +2 con when you finish reading it. Permanently.
Permanently, and it can
Yeah,
go
up to
above
like a cap of 24, I think.
Oh,
Yeah, it
wow.
can go above 20 kf.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh my god, the Undertaker cloak.
Well, there's also
Okay,
one
that's-
item that would have been nice for maybe Saren, but
Oh, the origami butterfly. So cute.
Oh! Wait, how high rarities can I absorb? Gotta find out now.
right now just uncommon, I believe.
Just uncommon? Oh! Oh lordy, we might be going back to a greatsword, boys.
What does this sword do?
When you hit a creature of CR1 or higher with an attack using this sword, it gains 1 charge as it drains some of the target's vitality. If you roll a 20 on the attack, gain 2 charges instead. It doesn't specify if you crit, so if you roll a 20.
Mm-hmm.
The sword can hold a maximum of 7 charges, each one represented by a glowing gem set into the blade. As a bonus action while holding the sword, you can spend 7 charges to regain 3d6 hit points.
No, that one.
That's kind of sick.
It'll take a long time though, probably.
I mean, it's 2 rounds. I attack 3 times per round.
Oh, 1 or higher. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't need to heal you anymore.
No, basically with that.
Oh, that's insane.
It's sick. I action surge and I have it.
That's insane.
It really is. It's expensive too, though. But you know, not that
mean-
bad. But I can't afford it myself anymore.
I mean, you could always roll alone in 3d6, but still, it heals a lot.
Yeah, but I mean, it's average of what, like 11 health healed on a bonus action.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
10.5.
Wasp berry gem. What the fuck is this?
I don't fucking know. I don't remember.
There will be insects coming and swarm around. I love it. It's adorable.
Oh, it's so cheap as well. Just buy it.
Sickle is sick.
Oh, the sickle is sick as well. Yeah.
The table turner. Cute.
Yeah, I feel like that one would have been nice for Saren, technically. Because
Yeah,
it's just a
I'm
musical
gonna buy.
instrument.
I'm gonna buy it for her so she can do 3 musical instruments at the same
Oh.
time.
Wait, which one?
I don't know. It says you play by tapping and rubbing its crystals. It can mimic the sound of 3 different instruments randomly determined upon its item's creation, or produce its own melodious tone.
So we'll
And you can ask it to follow you.
Is there an alchemy shop here?
There is. I made one.
You might like the Undertaker cloak.
That's a bit edgy.
Yeah, it's very edgy, but the effect is good.
Was it an? It is an action though.
Yeah, it is an action, but it's like DC 13, large or smaller.
I mean, I've noticed with V, I always have something to do.
I mean,
Like, I always have
yeah.
some spell to cast, some supporting to do. There's rarely when
The
I
fighter
don't have
always has an attack. Attack.
yeah, but that's why they've gone on to the point of, instead of an attack as part of the attack action, you can do this.
Yeah, your character's problematic.
DC 13 at this level. Honestly, DC 13 at this level is a bit low.
It is a bit low, but it's also like to break out with is an action. It's a guaranteed damage if they're restrained.
I mean, I think I have better CC spells to cast that have
Look.
way higher DC.
Probably, yeah.
It's your sword.
No, it's a
Oh
different
shit!
one.
Yeah, it is.
Wait, which?
It's
Wait.
the Sevenfold Reaper greatsword. The one.
Oh, there was
that-
looking one on the
yeah.
right.
Oh yeah, that one that happens to be my
Yeah.
sword. But
Oh.
I thought you meant that one.
that's just a
No,
coincidence.
I don't really think the cloak is good for me. I have other spells that I can cast. A lot of times, just like, oh shit, I need to do this right now, otherwise someone will probably go down or die. So I need to do
Yeah,
this.
no, that happens a bit. Yeah.
Those are actions a lot of time. So
Ah.
I can afford it, economy-wise, action economy-wise. I have a lot of stuff that I need to do.
I really want that sword, but it's a bit outside of my budget.
Didn't you guys get like a bunch of money recently?
Do you
How
need some
much?
money?
Yeah, but I just spent 470 gold.
Well, I can buy it for you
Yeah, we could.
for your
switch.
birthday.
My birthday is still a while away.
We're
Well, it will
allowed
be
to.
more efficient if I buy it now. Then
Suppose so.
How much do you need?
Um. 40. 420. I'd need 550 gold, right about.
I will grab a pouch that is kind of small, and it's just only filled with platinum pieces.
Right.
Okay, so how many do you need? 50, right?
55.
Before you continue, and I will put down 10 platinum coins.
Oh, right. So, 45 platinum.
wait. I also put 10 platinum coins.
I would love to-
35. Looking over towards Saren expectantly.
No, me and Sarah have all the money, by the way.
I would love
Yeah.
to spend more, but I do need some more reagents for the potions.
Oh yeah, of course.
More is
No.
always better. And we only have 2 greater ones and 4 simpler ones.
Yeah, of course. No, I mean, I really appreciate that you're even considering paying for it.
Well, you also paid for my diamonds and whatnot and potions. Sure to return the favor.
Can't believe I keep missing the shopping sessions.
Mm-hmm.
Well, don't miss
It's
them.
insane.
And I will put down 35, right? Yeah, 35.
This
It
is
should
why
be
you should
30.
never miss a fucking session.
Yes.
When the shopping session is.
Yeah, I've been missing so many shopping sessions, you should know. That's why I'm rich.
Disgraceful.
Yeah.
Yep. I can absorb an uncommon.
Okay, so
Well-
you have it now. You're welcome.
Yeah.
And I will put this pouch with only platinum pieces back.
I'm just going to 10 plus 10 plus 18 plus 24. Does this actually do the calculation? No, it does not. Damn. I was hoping it would. Oh wait, if I do it this way, then we just go -4 on it. That's not what I went for. Let's see. +10, +10, +18, +24. All right, so that's 62 platinum, meaning I need to add. To get up to 900, I need to add 30. Yeah, 34.5. So 35. Yeah, all right, that's correct then.
Okay.
All right, I'll add the 975 gold and press purchase.
Reject.
Ah,
Oh, right. I forgot to mention this. Obviously, there is a shopkeeper.
yeah.
So basically, behind the counter, you kind of see like a very young human male. But he seems very occupied with the book that he's like reading, and there's like a pouch of materials that's kind of like next to him. He has shortish brown hair and is wearing glasses, and which are slightly crooked, and he's wearing a rope that seems too big for him, so he keeps like having to pull the rope back over his shoulder as it keeps sliding off. As you guys did enter, he did say hello, and then he was like very distracted again. And while you guys are like looking at the items, at some point you will kind of like hear an explosion. And as you turn to face him, you kind of like just see his face completely burned. Looks like the you know, like if there's an explosion, death. Yes. Like
Something Black Pete.
Yeah.
Or whatever your yeah.
Very much, yeah. Actually.
Sorry?
I will walk up to him, and I assume I just have a cleaning cloth in my bag, so I will always be
At this
dirty.
at this point, maybe. Oh, thank you. And he just like mostly just drops off his glasses, puts his glasses back on, and gives it back to you.
What are you working on, if I may ask?
I'm studying spellcasting a little bit more. I'm still very amateuristic.
So a spell can do this, like explode into your face?
If you cast it wrongly.
Huh. And how long does it take to master?
Depends per person. I mean, there are schools in the world that would help you out, but unfortunately, I had to take over the shop before I could go there.
Wait, there's places that teach you magic?
Yes, there's the magic school in Drakkar.
Huh. Koth says and just kind of grabs grabs a ring or something in the shop and swing, makes it light up, puts it back down as he casts light on it.
You see him flip through the book. That's a light spell, right?
Yeah.
Fascinating. How did you do that?
Um,
You didn't have a book on you.
No, I
Also
Um,
create a blue flame, like, do we have something that I can quickly do it on?
He will try to make another flame.
Like on my
and
pendant.
explodes in his face again.
I will return the cloth.
I cast Devouring Darkness on him. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
no, I
He dies.
my magics were gifted upon.
You're one of those people that makes a deal with the devil to get magic?
I wouldn't call her a devil.
She's really nice, actually.
She's definitely no god.
Ha,
Not like mine.
I'm not gonna argue that right now.
My magics I've gained through fate is through devotion in some other way.
You know what? I cast Arcane Eye and it is extra green.
That's a pretty advanced stuff that you do. It's fascinating. How did you learn that?
Me?
Yes.
I don't know. One day I woke up and had all these cool tricks, and I feel like every day I learn new tricks with them. Like,
You just learned it like that. You can kind of see his eyes starting to water a little bit.
He's
Well-
a prodigy.
Yeah, I'm definitely not. He just kind of
Yeah.
slams down, puts his book away.
I mean, I wasn't that good with the sword when I started. I mean, I was big and burly, but I didn't know, the blade from the pommel.
I'm
Now I can-
technically 2 years old.
You don't
2
have
days
to
old.
You don't have to be a prodigy to learn any of this. You know what I can achieve, and I wouldn't really call myself a prodigy.
So you're saying I
And-
need to worship a god that can cast magic?
No, I think you need to practice.
Devotion and strength is all you need. Yet, it might take some time. And practice.
Dedication.
Lot of dedication.
I mean, that is why I've been studying, but
So, you had to take over the shop instead of the time to study.
yes, the previous shop owner was very adamant about that. There should always be a magic user running this shop. But one day she just kind of disappeared.
What was her name?
Morla.
When did she disappear?
Think about a little bit over a year ago.
And you... It's quite nice of you to take over the shop.
Well, she was trying to
Right.
teach me some magic before I would go to the school. Also, fuck that music at this point.
Well,
Sorry that you had to take away your dreams, but this is also a nice one.
Well,
Having your own shop.
maybe I'll one day come across someone that wants to take over the shop, and then I can still go. Maybe. At least that would be great. You guys want to take over the shop?
We have
Ooh.
pressing
We
matters
have
coming. I'm really
urgent
sorry.
matters to attend to, right? Don't we?
Yeah,
Rather
and
urgent.
I feel like it would be really boring to just stand there all day and wait for people to come in.
At least you've got lots of time to train when there's no custom.
I guess. I'm sure I'll get it down at some point.
All you need is time.
Or if you find like a magic gem that like attaches to your face.
Otto,
Gives a slightly concerned look towards you.
let's not continue.
Anyway, is there anything you guys wish to buy? Then he sold the sword to Goff.
Yep.
No, thank you.
Koth kind of
Not to walk up.
hefts it a bit in his hands as he grabs it. Gives it a few just easy test twirls around. With the sheath on it, of course.
Where I haven't actually seen the blade. Can you unsheath it?
Oh, yeah. And he pulls it out. And it's, as described in the image, these kind of weird, like, sawtoothy design-ish.
Really, one blade wasn't enough.
Yeah, the handles are bladed as well. Yeah.
It's 7 blades. That's the name.
Sevenfold Reaper Greatsword.
Ah,
Yeah, almost all would see no point in more than 10. These people are simpletons and fools who ignore the truth. You can never have too many blades.
And it kind of looks as if they're like multiple sickles that like go into each other, creating these cutter edges that are easily, when you strike something, could easily cause it to bleed.
Essentially serrated.
Yeah.
It's an interesting design. Based on his description of it, it would take some pressure off you to keep me going. If I can be kept running with the vitality of those we fight, That, you know, gives you time to focus on keeping yourself and the rest up, as well as dishing out some.
Definitely.
Besides, feels good to have my weapon back in my hands again.
Sure, she wouldn't mind.
Oh no, she's going to move over here. I figured out how to do
Like-
it. The part of her that's in the mall, I can transfer it now.
Just like that. So,
The eye.
I-
like,
It takes some time. It takes now 8 hours or so ritual.
and then I looked toward the shopkeep a bit. I probably should discuss this another time.
He's already like busy with his book.
Oh, I guess.
Water.
I guess it doesn't matter what
Water.
we discuss. We might
If you actually
forget-
manage to summon water, I will use
Water
manipulate
bomb.
water. Yeah, use manipulate water to pull it off of him again.
Practice. That's
Meteor storm.
Oh boy! Yeah,
Uh,
comes like, oh yeah, even.
Wish?
Summon eternal
I-
devil.
I realized something though.
Summon God. Suddenly in
God? Summon God?
no, summon God.
God.
Suddenly in kind of like a poorly dressed human figure arrives in the shop, you know. Middle
oh,
hair.
well,
Bye.
Bye.
I mean, I do want to look
I'm-
for the alchemist, so a few more potions wouldn't hurt, wouldn't it?
I wish you a lot of luck with your studies.
Thank you. But if you want potion, there are a few over there.
No, the materials, that is. I can craft it myself, and it is usually a bit more cheaper to do it that way.
Okay.
It just magic items I will buy if they are useful to me, because
But I made them
I cannot make
myself.
they
Make them.
unfortunately do not fit in with my current needs.
Then I have to ask, why did you put so many blades on this?
But I didn't make that one by myself. I made
Oh.
the potions.
Oh, right.
Oh,
So,
then you know it's
Yeah.
cheap to manufacture them than, you know, buy them as a whole.
He just looks depressed.
For those who can. My apologies, that
Fee, let's just go look for your alchemy supplies.
let's.
Good luck with your studies. Thanks for us letting buy this beautiful sword.
Thank you. And thank you for your patronage, sir. She looks directly to Goth.
Oh, this was a
Fine.
team effort.
You see Saren.
Yeah, no, I said team. There's no her in team.
You see Kira.
Hey, she's a consultant. She doesn't need to chip in.
She's a mercenary.
All right.
And we go to the next shop.
Think you guys long enough?
Fee talked a little bit too much.
Really?
Unnecessary.
I-
You heard his
Matters
feeling.
not.
There you
I'm
go.
not good at cities. I'm sorry.
Robelisk.
The hip. Oh, this shop did not get saved anyway. Okay. Not even on my
Realistic. Oh.
obsidian. Oops. Basically, when you enter the shop, you as you entered, you get hit by a very calming smell. You definitely feel it like influence your body a little bit, as there's a calming incense list. On the walls and on the ceiling, there are a lot of dried herbs and flowers hanging, and on the tables, There are a couple of potions or empty flasks. There are bottles with certain regions and essences in there. And there are also a couple of boxes with some of the bigger ingredients. And there is a person tending the shop, which I was pretty sure I was working on this earlier. Where the fuck did they go?
Oh wait, how did I? It closed for me, the tab. Oh no, never mind. I still have it. Minimized for some fucking reason. I still have it.
I made you guys observers, so.
Oh.
Welcome.
Oh.
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 That was out of character. I saw a potent alchemical fire. You know I like things that burn.
Like bridges?
Like bridges.
Same.
I love burning bridges.
I would never do that.
I'm talking about the hypotheticals.
Ooh, potion.
Wolf
of
is talking
fire.
about the literals.
Yeah, I know. Allegedly.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Motherfucker has confessed like multiple times.
Potion of flying. That's nice.
I don't know such thing.
Potion of comprehension.
Uncommon divine essence.
Sorry.
Are those pretty stones?
Stoned?
Stones.
What pretty stones? I'm saying pretty stones.
Oh, then, oh, we're not pretty stones.
I think they're pretty stones.
They're essence, so they're not pretty stones.
I don't really know how I would describe essences.
Yeah.
Also, they're not
Crystals?
supposed to have uncommon reactive. That's not something they have.
Doesn't seem like it.
That's unfortunate.
I think there were a few things that I rolled on and that they were not there anymore. I mean, I could be nice. I can add some. That's fine.
Well, it
Oh my
depends.
god.
You have my PayPal,
Depends.
right?
Mhm.
Of course. No, you can
So
leave
kind.
it as is.
So kind, so
You
kind.
sure?
But you can always edit. I will. Depends also what everybody else wants.
Just forgot that the prices for them were.
Sorry?
Anything uncommon seems to be 40 gold. Okay. Regions, uncommon.
Yeah, we'll just
Which one
look
again?
reactive. I would just look through the materials and like go to the back to the rest. I could, if needed,
Yeah,
craft some.
I already added a
More-
few.
I could craft some more of what we just found. A resistance potion to any ailment of
If
choice.
you can make some, that would be nice.
It would be. I can definitely get some more greater and at least one resistance potion. Because potion of resistance, it doesn't mention which one, so I can assume you can choose whatever you want, right?
Generally, I
says-
think so, yeah.
Just says potion of resistance, that's it, nothing else.
Unless you want to roll on it.
No, that's gonna be useless. Oh, potion of radiant resistance. Yeah.
I mean, that might become useful. You're going to be fighting an angel. I don't know what the damage the angel does. It's been too long.
It's decently expensive though. But I could do it, let's see. primal, reactive, and curative.
Do I even have emote slots left? How do I check?
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
I could craft another resistance potion for a little bit less than, or is it about, for about 200 gold. Is that something we need, another resistance potion?
The resistance potions are good, but they're
They
also
were-
very situational.
Yeah,
True.
and it is about 200 gold.
Yeah.
I think I would rather have greater than, right? It is good, but again, if you don't fight a thing, specific thing, that
Yeah.
might not be that useful. Alright, is there any specific potion that is not like incredibly expensive that anyone wants? Heal giant strength, but I don't think we could use that. Water breathing, resistant, growth, fire breathing, and
Growth is nice.
I think you still have one, right? I gave
Do
you.
I?
I think I gave you one. Pretty sure.
Don't have one in my inventory.
Did you use it?
No. I think it might just, in that case, have not been added to my inventory.
I'm pretty fucking sure I gave you a potion of growth at some point, because
Yeah, I
I don't
mean-
have it anymore.
Yeah, I'm just like, it might just have not ended up in my inventory, rather.
Then you should have a potion of growth, but because I gave it to you sometime.
Yeah, I have a vague memory of that as well.
Alright. I could always make another. Let's see how expensive is it. Curative, reactive. Oh, it's not that expensive. You know what? I'm gonna go somewhat quickly through it. I will buy two uncommon.
I mean, it's right there in
Reactive.
inventory.
Where? Oh, you added it?
No.
Yeah, there it is.
One uncommon curative.
Wolfie, was any like did any of the weapons get changed with the updated versions of the weapon masteries for like what weapon properties they had?
Wait, how do you mean?
Like for example, greatsword just has the heavy property.
Already had an uncommon. Okay.
I
Let's-
think that's still the case,
All right.
but I'll double check.
Because
Did I sort
then I think. Sorry, what?
I did sort Ryokos. Let's see. Greatsword has. Where the fuck is Greatsword?
In martial melee weapon.
Heavy and two-handed still, yeah.
Yeah,
So
the
just
two-handed doesn't give anything, so it's just heavy.
Yeah.
All right, because I'm going to have to change my impact masteries away for this. But that happens on level ups. So until then, I'm and I'm going to grab one additional heavy first, and then I'm going to probably then grab something in pugilist because I've got claws.
I think that works, yeah.
Yeah, unarmed strike, it counts as one. So
Alright.
Or you buy
Let's do
some
that
light
then.
hammers.
yeah, I just grab. I mean, technically, didn't we say that it was thrown?
Well, it is because of the you get the properties, right?
Yeah. So I
Yeah.
could grab the fucking distant striker one and get even further range.
what's
That's
your-
probably not a
What's
bad
your
idea.
question
Though.
fee?
No, that was it. I think that. So, let's see. I probably have enough for 2 greater and a potion of growth. So it's 5 uncommon.
I will need to see what we discussed about that actually, because I do think we talked about it. Well, it's probably fine.
Yeah, because I think we basically said that there was one of them. I think one of the tier 3 or tier 4 ones where we basically went like, nope, you're not getting that one.
Alright, I got my materials.
Alright.
I'm gonna get some potions.
Did you buy everything? Or
Mm-hmm.
in that case, I think we should end today's session because it's been past 11.
Alright.
I'm gonna make a request to you guys. Whenever you guys take days off beforehand, can you just post them in the Discord channel instead of my DMs? Because
Oh,
I
yeah.
keep having to fucking look them up everywhere. And it's getting a little bit annoying.
Yeah, no, of course.
Terrible
Which
request.
specifically?
Just because the Kredanys Legacy channel, because
Okay.
doesn't get spoken in that much.
Should I still post mine?
Preferably, yes. Because I had to look up for quite some time to realize that both you and Saya are not there on the 10th of July. So I was like,
I have one easy solution. People are not allowed to take days off anymore.
D&D is obligatory.
if only
I
it
have
was that
one-
easy.
I do have a
can next-
small problem for me for this summer. Like, I told them that I want to do D&D on Thursday, but now I got an email from my boss saying that we probably won't have good Wi-Fi connection because he
Ah.
doesn't want to do anything about it.
You already said you were gonna be like gone for 6 weeks, right?
Yeah,
or is this
but
additional
I-
to that?
This is additional to that. Otherwise, I could go. I would be here the 3rd, the 17th. But if I don't have nice internet, then I cannot join.
Ah. You don't think you have enough like mobile data to join on that?
I have 40 gigabytes. I don't know if that's enough.
Yeah, might be
With-
too
Yeah, maybe not
Foundry,
with
that's
video.
Very difficult.
Foundry is kind of light, but Discord with video is kind of heavy.
Yeah.
Really? Is Foundry that light?
Yeah, everything is just, in the web. It's just your clicks that go through.
Yeah.
You don't
I mean,
download
that's
anything.
fair. It's just,
Yeah.
true. It's only web-based. Yeah.
I
I
mean,
thought
we,
it was a lot more, but I
we
guess
can
not.
have those sessions without cameras if it works for Eleanor. But if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
Yeah. It's just I know we have like a portable connector and that's it. And
Ah, yeah.
yeah.
Just one thing that's probably important to know is we are like in the last few arcs of the campaign. Last 3, I think. Unless you
I'm
guys
not
do
sure
something weird. But
exactly when, but somewhere between like the 7th of July and all the way until the end of July, I'm probably also going to be gone for like 1 or 2 weeks.
do you guys even enjoy D&D or?
Yeah.
It's
Uh,
summer days
It's
off.
work related for me. I don't get summer. And I'm still going to try to drive down. I'm still going to try to find a window in between all the work and all the other shit to actually drive my way down there and actually say hello in body again.
You're always
When?
welcome.
When? I want to
I'm not sure yet. It's somewhere between like the 16th and the 31st in that case.
of July.
um,
Never mind.
Yeah, yeah.
Never mind.
It's
I'm
basically
Sound
the
of
only
France.
time I have
You can also
available.
drive all the way to the Sound of France. You're welcome. Come here.
I mean, I have free charging. I could.
Yeah.
So, Wolfie, in case there's a session next week, I will be scrying on San Benito.
Mm.
If
Sure.
you can do that for me, please.
I do believe.
And like everybody else can still like, okay, you're scrying this one, and I will do it if you can.
I'll try.
Maybe it's good to write these down beforehand so Wolfie can prepare.
If I find out anyone I want to scry on, I'll send it to him.
Just put it in Kredanys chat, and
Yep.
if I remember, I will tag everyone.
I do believe Shamus is back next week. At least that's what she literally
Good.
said here, but I'm back next week, so. If everybody except for Koen is here next week, then we can have a fun session.
Finally.
Oh, that sounds like
No.
that sounds.
That sounded mean.
Yeah, that sounded exactly like.
Oh.
Not really what I meant. I more meant like we can still have like a good session. It's fine. We still have 4 people, so we can have a session. My bad. But yeah, I know what I said. It was.
Late, buddy.
You know what? I'm gonna stand by it. We can finally have a good.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I didn't say good. I said fun, because there will be no drama.
What do you
Poor
mean?
feet.
If Sharon is there,
Ah,
there will
shit.
always be drama.
More drama.
If I take it
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
back. But yeah, if you
Okay.
guys can just send it in the channel, then it's easier to keep track of for me.
Definitely.
Than every time scrolling through the entire DMs. With Saya, it's easier
Yeah.
because we don't DM a lot, but with Koen or Trash, it would be like,
Is it-
well, Trash does take
is
the
it
days off.
maybe-
Every time we've said something, I'm like, fuck, I have to go all the way back up again. Where is
That
it?
is why that little button pin message is so nice.
Yeah, but then you will have so much pinned and
You
again,
just,
you'll
just
be like,
remove it when it's not relevant. Then.
Yeah. Do you guys even Discord?
Do you even
Are
like use the tools that you're given?
Do I look like I have
Yeah.
brains?
Yes,
Or
that's
You
all
guys are-
that's out there.
Oh wait,
Inefficient as fuck.
do I still look if I have brains?
Ah, there we go. Yeah, no, now I see it. Now I see it.
alright,
Wait, can you take it off once again, please?
don't. Ah,
I don't see anything.
That's so weird. You look like a
It-
polar bear when you take them off.
it is weird.
Like with them on, it's like a.
I can't
like
tell.
when you
I can't.
take off-
I can't see myself right now.
It's like
Okay.
when you take off the black eyes from like a panda.
Yeah, yeah. It goes so small all of a sudden. The framing.
Alright, I will be going.
Jeez. Yeah,
For
put them
yourself
back
next
on.
week. Don't do anything crazy because I won't be there to heal you guys.
Yeah, but do you
Oh,
guys?
no, it's fine.
wait, before you
Oh.
guys look, what do you guys want to do in next session?
Oh
Are
yeah,
you- are you
and
gonna
I want to make 2 great potions and 1 potion of growth. I will.
Yeah, fuck you. I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Are you guys gonna like what direction are you guys gonna go now? Are you going to Kumbe or are you guys gonna go to Dryker? Or are you guys gonna go to?
We still had a
We-
few like weeks left until the Kumbi event.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I'm asking. Like, what am I supposed to prepare?
Is
We're
it
looking for Moira.
is it downtime time?
I could do some downtime. Yeah, sure. Let's do. How many weeks of downtime do you guys want?
I mean, until we need to leave, I guess.
Like 2 weeks.
We-
You have to travel there still. You have to
We could
find the
go-
place
Yeah.
because it's not in Kumbe itself.
Yeah, we should scout the area. We should go to Kumbe and scout the area first. Maybe
Yeah.
you never know what you run into as well. Like maybe that city will get attacked, and then we have to bring all those people back to NA.
I will definitely be scrying as part of the downtime.
So
Yeah. Right.
Yes.
Just although it would be a shame if the Shamus comes back just for a session of downtime, but
I mean, we do other things after the downtime.
yeah, exactly. So just let me know
Yeah.
what you guys want to do in the downtime, and then we try to kind of like fast forward that into you arrive in Gumbe and start doing your things there.
Yep.
All right. In that case, you guys are now free to go. Good night, and
Alright,
You are free to
bye.
go.
Good
I
night.
see you all in my DMs with your downtime activities for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Okay.
Bye.
I feel
Bye.
like I'm lagging.
You are.
Well, this is awkward, but later, bitch.
Bye, bitch.
Would be
Mwah.
even more awkward if I didn't actually click on disconnect now.
Oh, would it be? Alright, guys. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream. So there should still be a session next week, hopefully. As long as I don't end up in the hospital again. Thank you all for watching, and see you guys next time. And have a lovely weekend, take care of yourselves. It's gonna be a hot one. So make sure to wear sunscreen, make sure to hydrate, make sure to punch a person. And Trash, you already make me wet. Anyway, good night, everybody.